What is up? We got a Knicks roundtable. We got Knicks community. We got Eddie the troll.
Eddie the troll. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Good,
We
good.
got Nicholas. We
What's
got
going on?
what is up? Yeah, we got everything. So let's start talking about the draft. Who'd you want in the draft?
Honestly, at this point, I feel like this draft class isn't that strong, at least compared to years past, but I'm going to take a guess that Cole Anthony's going to be there at 8, so I guess they'd have to roll with him.
Yeah, I want Cole Anthony too. That's who I want. I'm not on the Denny train. I know like tons of people are so high on that kid, but I don't want Denny whatever his last name is. Sorry
where
guys.
does he,
And I'm not a Vessel guy. I'm not into
What? Speaking of Vessel, what happened to his jump shot?
Yo, he shoots like Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Did you see his team took down that video I just saw too?
Bro, he starts the shot like from behind his head and he launches that shit.
Yeah, it's like, remember when Markelle Fultz, he had that thing in Philly when like there was so much speculation about that his jump shot in there? Like, it's worse than Ben Simmons.
Yo, I remember that draft. I was like, what? Bro, literally the Sixers have no shooting at all. I remember that draft specifically because when everybody's like, yo, Markelle is the guy, I'm like, what am I missing that makes me not see number one overall pick in this dude? I mean, I get it. Granted, he was a great scorer, but it's like, what happened to that Markelle? 21 a game in college.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that looked weird.
Like, it's like you go to the NBA and you forget how to shoot. Like, that's literally what got you to the league.
I think Cole Anthony would be good because he's Tips is good with small point guards and that. Like what he did with Derrick Rose was amazing in Chicago and that, and he's really good with small point guards.
Can he do that with Dennis Smith?
I hope so.
Oh, he
Hope so.
We need Dennis Smith. Dennis Smith got to show up. It's about time.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Bro, it's another off season of everyone saying Dennis Smith looks great. Like they said that last season, and it was the worst season.
I don't believe anybody's hype on breakout years in that anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying, Randall and Knox and Dennis Smith are gonna all have breakout seasons.
Anybody can look good shooting in a gym when it's just you and your trainer.
Yeah.
Like,
agreed.
Like honestly, if we all pull up to a park right now, I could show you that I'm a lights out 3-point shooter. But as soon as 20,000 people go around me, I'm probably not hitting one shot.
Yeah, like we can all make shots in the gym, of course.
Yeah.
But it's all about but I just don't think that and we all had like everybody was doing that the year before with Frank. Look where Frank is now.
Everybody always is trying to hype up Frank. I'm like, guys, what do you see in Frank?
I think it's just
Frank
his body, his length.
He has
his
body is good, and he's
his defense on his defense on Luka especially.
Yeah. His length.
I think that he could be at the most like he could be like a Tony Allen, for example.
A lockdown defender.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's not a valuable piece on a team. Frank is definitely a guy that you want on a team, but would I be willing to give up on him in a trade for a superstar? Probably. Yeah.
Oh, easily.
Oh, yeah,
I would too.
Easily.
Of
course. That's
well, who though? Who would that superstar be?
Are you guys what are your thoughts on those Westbrook rumors? Like,
he's never coming here.
I don't want him. I don't want him on the Knicks.
He has 3 years left.
I'm a Westbrook guy actually, but it's all about direction.
He has 3 years left.
I just can't see Russell Westbrook getting traded right now.
We just have if it's with Westbrook, we have to completely give up on development.
But I feel like
completely win now.
one thing I feel like trading for Westbrook and Chris Paul like kind of goes against what we've been pushing, and that is developing the young. It's kind of like taking another
Well,
shortcut.
yeah, because it's like,
but that didn't work out.
It's kind of like what you tried to do in 2016.
We're always making panic trades.
The Knicks have always been doing panicking stuff. Like, I mean, I personally feel like with the Knicks, it's like they don't make moves because it's like, you know what, this is a sense of direction that we're going. It's like, yo, what? This is a splash. It'll get headlines. Let's do it.
It's like a quick and fill-in trades.
I know.
I feel like they just want to please the media. They want to please the media and stay in the headlines.
Yeah, like when we got Melo and Amari, like everyone was like, "Oh, we got Melo and Amari." Turns out that Amari fell off. And
well, I mean,
help.
It also like reminds me of 2016 when we traded for Derrick Rose and all that. It kind of just felt like, just kind of, I don't know.
Even the Tyson trade was a bad trade. They offered Crowder in that trade, and Phil Jackson declined Crowder. I don't know why.
Yeah, we got freaking Samuel Dallenberg and Jose Calderon.
And Shane Larkin. Come on, not even a first-round pick.
They got 2 seconds, and those 2 seconds ended up being. I don't even think those two guys they picked ended up making it. Yeah. Well, I was about to say, that fucker was picked like right before Nikola Jokic and Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah,
we probably wouldn't even draft him anyway. Like God knows, like who knows who we would have drafted.
Yeah, I mean, like that's a thing. Like Denver teams like Utah, they know their players. We do not.
Like you remember that year we had back-to-back second-round picks. We picked Landry Fields and the dude from Syracuse, and we passed on
Andy Rodden.
We passed on Lance Stevenson, hometown kid.
Now knocking off front, I really love Landry Fields when he was there.
Him and the Jeremy Lin handshake, man.
Oh yeah. Andy Rodden, I thought was gonna be what Steve Novak was, a lights out shooter. Obviously, it didn't pan out.
He's in Europe now?
I'm going to assume he's in Europe somewhere. I mean, I haven't heard that name in years.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know. Who knows where he is? Well, he was good in the commercials also in that, with Landry Fields. Yeah.
Starting to remember though now.
Yeah. Who'd you guys want in like the free agency, and who'd you want to trade for? Like, I want to trade for like a stretch for like a Gallinari or a Mark.
Yeah, too bad. Just away.
Well,
I want to know what are we gonna do? Are we gonna decline everybody's player option? Are we declining everybody? We don't need to bring everybody back.
We got like Bobby Portis is on it. What's his name? Taj Gibson, I'm pretty sure is on one.
We definitely have to get out Randall by far.
All right, well,
he still has value though. Randall has value. We can't.
I mean, it just depends what we would get in return. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's just trade Julius Randle for LeBron. Let's call Lakers right now. See how that one goes.
He thought he was LeBron, running the point from the top with that spin and turning it over every other possession.
I call him Julius the Spin Randall.
The human Beyblade, but also
Beyblade. Shout out
also what you call it, like Dotson. I think has he's a free agent. There's some other ones too. I think we should keep him.
Sure.
What about this guy, Van Vliet?
Van Vliet. Yo, I'm telling you this right now. The Knicks are about to give him a max just because I could see them doing that shit.
He just fits good into Toronto 16. I don't know.
I think we should give the max to Fred VanVleet. Shut that down.
He could really mentor our guys though on pressure time situations.
He could,
because
but
you know, I mean, you saw a lot of players this season. You know, Julius Randle missing free throws in the clutch, like. VanVleet knows how to play in those situations.
I was at that game.
I was at the game where everybody chanted, "We want Frank." That's the game.
Opening night. Yeah. That was a really bad look on there.
Yeah, well, the Knicks lost by like 30.
I remember.
The greatest moment of the season is when we lost to the Hornets, and the Hornets drew up a play for Graham, and then Fizdale copied that same play a few games later. Wasn't that?
I was actually at that game. No, I remember
the best game had to be the KP game at the Garden.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was
watched
at that game, and I remember
I was there.
There were some pretty absurd profanity.
That was the best game to be at.
Going down.
That was like the last game we're gonna be at for a while.
That crowd was sick. TNT game. Morris with the dagger 3 to win the game. It was amazing.
I sat with Luke in the first quarter before they set me out. That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah,
but that game was crazy.
But that was a wild night. Like there were no empty seats.
Yeah, it'll probably be like that every time Dallas comes up to New York.
Only if we could bring that energy, you know what I mean?
Every night.
Hopefully.
I mean, I feel like that's also part of the problem with the Knicks is because, like, I just feel like so many people in New York just stop caring about the Knicks just because they stink so much. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, the vast majority of the people who go to the games now, a lot of them are just tourists, yo.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and they're on their phones.
Yeah. It's not real fans, man. It's not like back in the day, and that's what sucks. It's because tickets don't sell. Corporates are still going to buy the tickets. You know what I mean? So you're never going to have the diehard loyal fans. You know what I mean? And tickets are expensive too, so.
Yeah, I was literally thinking to myself too. Like I've been at games where I kid you not, I've heard libraries louder than the Garden. I'm like,
libraries.
Literally, it's like I remember there was this one game a few years ago. The Knicks were playing the Sixers, and it was the same day that the Eagles were playing the Saints in the NFL playoffs. I saw more Philly jerseys in that building than Knicks stuff, and like they were saying "Fly Eagles fly." I'm like, dog, is this what we really? Is this really what this came to? And I'm like, dog, this is really what we came to.
Yo, what do y'all think about?
They weren't even cared about the.
What do y'all think about crosstown rivals with KD?
Well, Brooklyn, I mean, look,
I don't think that those teams aren't gonna do as good as people think they are, because Kyrie, he had a really bad year this past year, and I think he can't.
I'm glad we just have to see how Durant's gonna do.
Well, yeah, we all know that Durant is the alpha male of that team. It's obviously going to be his team. First off, though, the fact that they're bringing back those blue uniforms, those shits are fucking fire. I don't care what anybody says.
They fire. I saw them at the.
I was those are fire. Those are fire.
Yeah. If I didn't hate the Nets so much, I would probably get a jersey because, like, I don't know if you guys see my closet over there. Also, my room's a mess. I have a shit ton of jerseys in that closet.
You got the Jimmy Butler jersey, I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the
How many Miami?
I have
Wade too, right?
Yeah, I have the pink Wade one.
Yeah, those are fire. The Vice City, the city ones.
Yeah,
they're always those Vice.
We need new city jerseys. We cannot be wearing the same ones for a third year in
a row. Those are bad.
We need the 97 away jerseys. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
They look like they're blue, if I'm not mistaken.
The 97 were fire. I think 96, 97, fire. The road jerseys.
Yeah, I wish that they
said one thing about the Knicks is we need more like of an attractive thing. Maybe now with some good marketing, like
he was just wearing bowl shorts. I just saw recently.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I just saw Steve Stout was wearing bowl.
Yeah.
We need hopefully Steve Stout. Maybe that's the thing that is not getting the players to come to the Knicks. I know we're such a dysfunctional organization, but at the same exact time, we don't got good marketing. So.
It's also just negative press. I think negative press and just the pressure of playing in New York and just what our young guys are currently dealing with is just driving.
The reason why there's negative press is because we're not winning and it's New York. Nobody's that crazy about Minnesota. Minnesota's been so bad for years, and nobody cares.
Yeah, clearly. That's why we can't rebuild in peace because we're New York. Every other small market could rebuild in peace without anybody bothering them, forcing them to make a trade here and there. When New York, it's like we have to do this and that to please everybody, and we can't rebuild in peace.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it's a huge market. It's New York.
I mean, New York is arguably the biggest sports market in the world. Like,
you either are gonna win now or you're gonna suck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally like freaking any superstar. Like, if Kevin Durant, for example, if he like puts pineapple on his pizza, that's gonna be a headline tomorrow.
Yeah.
And for the record, pineapple does not belong on pizza. I don't care what anybody says.
That's a fact.
I just want to throw that. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, Eddie. Yeah. Also, there's a reason why we get the negative press, and if we're not, like compared to other teams, if we're like, since we're a big market, like you look at teams like us and the Bulls, we get clowned on for losing. And that, yeah.
Of course.
Been losing for so long.
So long. What, 20 years now?
Pretty much. Yeah. Like literally the last time the Knicks were good was I was just getting out of high school and I graduated in 13. Here we are 7 years later.
I was in kindergarten the last time the Knicks were good.
That was the final playoff run.
I was in fifth
that year was
Melo's first 3 years we made the playoffs, and his final 3 years we missed it, and that's it. That was the end of it.
It was 4.
Yeah.
I think it was 3 and 3.
Sounds about right.
Because he was there for 16, 17. I remember.
Well, I think he got traded right before that season started.
Nah, he got traded before 17, 18 with the cancer.
And 16, 17 was a joke. That was a mess. Yeah.
Oh, that was
Was that when Lou Amundsen was on the team?
Oh my God.
No, that was
Lou Amundsen, baby.
What about that Bargnani trade?
Yo,
how awful was that Bargnani trade? That Andrea Bargnani trade, we literally have never recovered from that. I actually thought, oh shit, because I remember him dropping 41 on us.
He looked really good in Toronto.
He dropped 41 on us. Raymond Felton hit the buzzer beater to win that game when he dropped 41 on us.
Bro, Mo Williams has dropped 51 on us. Anybody could drop 40 on the Knicks. Their defense is terrible.
Pretty much.
Ben Simmons dropped the free on the Knicks.
But that was the time we had Amari and Felton. That's when, like, I think that was the first year we was coming up. So we had a decent team. And I thought Bargnani was really good. So when we traded for him, I think it was the following year or whatnot, I don't know. I thought he was a great trade, but giving up that first, no.
No, literally, you gave up a first-round pick for a guy Toronto was about an amnesty.
Yeah, I remember there was also rumors in
pretty much
that we might trade for Lowry. I remember that too.
Yeah, apparently Toronto was going to give us Kyle Lowry.
For like Shumpert and
Shumpert, Artest. I forgot.
Yeah,
there might have been a pick involved in it. We should have done that trade instead. But honestly, though, if that trade happens, who knows what Kyle Lowry's career ends up being.
But at that time we was high on Shump. I was.
Everybody was high on Shump.
Yeah, Shump was amazing still.
Rookie year, that was the best Shump ever his whole career.
Is he even on a team right now?
Because he blew out the knee.
He's a rapper.
I think. Yeah.
He's rapping, yo. I don't know.
He got a new mixtape, I think. Yeah, or something.
Well, I mean, I hope his rap career is as good as his basketball career.
Yeah.
Or better.
That better be.
No,
I mean, Shump's career in the NBA obviously didn't pan out the way we all thought. But, it goes.
Yeah, ain't nobody messing with my Knicks. Yeah.
Fire.
Knicks tape.
That was a fire. Yeah, Knicks.
Yeah, I missed that team. That team was so fun to watch.
It was great. I just had Chris Copeland on my podcast, and it was a blast.
Oh, that's fire!
Talking about
that what's Chris Copeland been up to? I haven't heard that name in a hot minute.
Everybody left with some money.
He's going on. Like I see him in Make Knicks Great Again are talking all sorts of. The Knicks are having him on.
I mean, I hear that. I mean, he just released like a rap song, and I hear that he's gonna make some mobile apps hopefully in the future.
Mixtape is actually for real.
Yeah,
JR just got
it's less mixtape. It's less mixtape. It's more mixtapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, J.R. Smith He was fun to watch on that team.
What do y'all think about him? Winning the second ring now. Like he just got
a free ring.
I
mean, I'm just happy that it's a
Surely JR came back already. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, J.R. Smith, I feel like didn't even play a minute in the playoffs, but you know what? He's a 2-time champ now. Somehow Jared Dudley's a champion, so
Alex Caruso, Kyle Kuzma, they're now
they contributed though.
I know.
Yeah.
Nah, Jared Dudley though talking shit. I don't understand why he talks at all.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Melo was never offered a contract in the offseason for the Lakers. You know what I mean? Like Jared Dudley, not Melo.
His season in Portland was fun to watch.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun
at his return game. That was amazing.
Yeah,
it was good for him. I wanted him to go to Portland 2 years ago.
Yeah, what are your thoughts about Melo's time in New York? Like, what went wrong? What do you think?
Everything that could have went wrong literally went wrong.
I just don't think
he was playing.
I knew Eddie was gonna go with that. Yeah,
he was basically playing point guard for us, and that's a huge problem.
I just don't think the management put the best
to handle so much. He just had to handle so much.
Yeah, under Woodson, he was good at the 4 in that.
You know what happened that series?
He was a great scorer, but he fell off.
Yeah.
What were you about to say? You know what happened that series?
That series, when Melo was playing the 4, we thought that he was going to take advantage of David West, right? But they didn't put David West on Melo. They put Paul George on Melo. So they put David West on Shump. Shump never took advantage of that matchup, or coaching didn't take advantage of it. And until the final game that Shump went off in Game 6.
Yeah, Shump had like 21 points.
I think
he hit a bunch of threes.
When the Knicks messed up in that playoff, they should have started J.R. Smith instead of bringing him off the bench to bring more scoring to start the game, to have an extra shooter, because you had to expose David West. If we're gonna play Melo at the 4 and they're not gonna put David West on Melo, you gotta expose David West with one of the guards, and we never did that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I don't know what the Knicks were thinking, but Paul George is your best player. You got to put him on the Knicks' best player. It's only common sense to me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Of course, but we had to expose. They played bully ball that whole series. They out rebounded us. They were more physical.
Yeah, playoff P was actually for real. Yeah.
It was really Tyson too. Tyson did not show up. Like anybody could post up Tyson. He's just a help defender. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Melo was battling shoulder injuries that series too. I remember. I think he had
I don't even remember Amari. Amari wasn't playing, right?
I don't think so.
Amari might have played in spurts.
For Game 4. He came back for Game 4, and
Jesus.
and he was
he was made of glass.
Everybody was hurt. I remember now. Camby didn't play. How you doing? Camby wasn't playing. He didn't get no minutes. I don't think he was hurt. Kurt Thomas was out. Rasheed Wallace was out. We could have used those guys. Huge against.
Well, the reason why was because they were mind you, all these guys were 40 that were playing.
No, of course, but
their knees were gonna, of course, fall off by.
We just needed them to hack, do something.
Yeah. Bro, just go in there and fucking hack people. Just go in there, send a message, and body somebody.
You know what I mean? We didn't have anybody. We just had Tyson. He was our only big. That was it.
Bro, I remember it was the West Coast trip. We lost 4 in a row, and then Kurt Thomas went off against the Jazz.
Yeah, in Utah. It was in Utah.
Yeah, the Jazz.
Kurt Thomas, I haven't heard that name in so long.
Kurt Thomas. Another highlight of that season was the 11-game winning streak going into OKC. Everybody counted us out.
With KD, the Melo KD game.
That was in April.
I forgot all about that game.
Also, the Christmas game with Kobe in the Lakers when we played.
We lost that game.
We lost, but
it
was a good game.
Yeah,
I missed those orange jerseys. So nice.
Yeah, those. They were fire, and also.
Yeah.
I was at Game 1 of the Celtics series in Miami. The Miami game when Melo shot 50 on all jumpers. That was really fire. Yeah. And it was we were.
Melo always cooked Batty.
Yeah. Too bad we haven't had a game like that.
Did you think ever that
boy.
they would give them a Did you think if they went to the conference house, would they give LeBron a fight?
I think so. I think we matched
up.
I
think they would. Yeah.
It would have been.
I don't
think really well with them.
I don't think they win.
I don't think they're gonna win, but
I think we were 3-1 against them in the regular season. 3-1 against them.
Yeah, we were.
3 blowouts.
We were crushing them.
Opening night,
won the series if they played them.
Oh yeah, after Sandy.
They have more.
Rasheed Wallace. Yeah.
They have more star power, but we matched up with them as far as run and gun and spacing the floor. Miami was small, so they played small ball. So did we. But with the Pacers, they were just bigger than us. It was a bad matchup. And losing game 1 that's what decided the series.
Yeah, you lost game 1 at
game
home.
2 was good. Game 2 with the Shumpert putback, that was crazy.
Yeah,
I just posted that on my Instagram account. That
I saw.
Fun to watch.
It was a wild dunk.
Yeah, that was the last time we heard from him too.
Well, he was on that Cavs team when they won with JR.
Oh yeah, that's another horrible trade. So we gave Cavs.
No, we gave up.
What did we give up? You know who we got?
It was
Shumpert. Robinson.
Yeah.
We got Lance Thomas.
And Lou Robinson, right? I think Lou Robinson was in that.
5 years with the Knicks. Wow.
The Cavs were bad until they got J.R. Smith and Shump.
He put them to the next level.
It wasn't some dude from Akron, Ohio. It was those two guys.
Bro, remember the first game? Remember the first game JR and Shump came back? They had that alley-oop.
Oh God!
I was just about to bring that up. Yeah.
Why did we trade them? Why did we trade them for nothing? I don't understand that. Why do we always do that?
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson, baby.
What about KP? What are your thoughts on KP's time here? What?
Eddie, you go first, my guy.
All right. Well, first off, KP. I just want to say KP. First off, 95% of them. 95% of our fan base fucking booed that asshole when we drafted him, so fuck him. But there's certain people in this fucking chat who will be like, yo, this was the worst trade of all time. No, it was not. The Andrea Bargnani trade will always be worse to me.
The McDice trade, too. Remember the McDice?
All right. Honestly, I forgot all about the McDice trade.
That set us back for 10 years.
I forgot about that one. But looking back at that trade, what I was thinking though is, since we were gonna trade for Dennis Smith Jr., why the fuck did we not just draft him in the fucking first place? Like, we could have just drafted him instead of drafting bum ass fucking Frank. But instead, we draft Frank. We pass up on 2 All-Stars. Then we trade away fucking KP because KP hurts his fucking knee. He's like, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. Fuck y'all.
What about did you think I wanted to draft Michael Porter Jr. over Knox, even with the backing?
100%. Did you see what he was doing in the bubble? Everything this season? Great.
I think that Knox workout tape is what sold me, but we need him, man.
Knox was playing Fortnite.
He really showed up to the draft in that suit. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, I knew.
As soon as I saw that,
I'm like, no, that joke. That like, if he's like that,
unless
it's gonna ruin his career.
Dude, unless Fortnite paid you to wear that suit, there is no way I'm ever wearing that suit.
It automatically shows that they're addicted to.
What, 14A? Yeah.
That was crazy.
Back to the Porzingis trade. I would have done whatever I could to keep him. We did not have to trade him at all. We could have.
Of course, anybody would, but you gotta remember that his relationship with Knicks management was just terrible by the end of the time.
Steve Mills and that. Steve Mills was terrible. I don't miss him at all.
Look, Nick, I know you want to say we should have kept Porzingis at that. And the other thing, he just wanted nothing to do with the Knicks anymore. He wanted out, so they had no choice but to give him up.
They treated him kind of bad, though.
Well, he also kind of brought it upon himself.
Who are you talking about, KP?
Yeah.
What else could we have gotten for him? Like, what more could we have gotten for him?
Could have gotten a fucking bag of Doritos.
So odd. What about about David Fizdale? David Fizdale is so
Fizdale
bad.
is a fucking bum, but
Fizdale's the reason why Julius Randle spins so much now.
Yeah.
Eddie said that
LeBron
Fizdale is a
hyped him
better
up.
coach than Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
I think they both stink. But if we're gonna be honest with you,
What?
I will take Fizdale. Listen, I'll take Fizdale because he's got a hot wife.
I'm kind of excited about Tiz, man, because he's a disciplined coach.
Oh, God.
Nah, I'm just fucking around, but I just wanted to say that for a laugh. But I stink. But if we're gonna, I'll give Tibbs a chance, even though I think they're gonna fire him in 2 years. I hope.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna let him. They have no choice. There's no point of. He's a real coach. You gotta let him rock.
I mean, look, I want them to succeed. I just can't see them ever succeeding with Tom Thibodeau. The way I see it is,
Thibodeau's like, look at his record and look, he developed Jimmy Butler now.
I give Kevin Knox this year only for Tibbs. If we keep him, I'm gonna
look, everybody on this team, either you show up or you fuck off.
I think they set up Knox to fail last season with the rotations he was playing in. He was playing with Randall, with Portis, with Payton, with Ellington. He was like the fifth option off the bench, which made no sense. How you make him a spot-up shooter and he's the fifth option with the second unit?
Also, I just wanted to bring up RJ Barrett for a second. Like, yes, his rookie season was good. People are saying it was disappointing. I could see it for both reasons, but I just wanted to say, like, the team was not built for him. You can't expect him to do good in the system he was in and stuff. Like,
yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Agreed.
Built.
It was an okay season, but here's the thing: with Tyler Hero and all sorts of other rookies doing so many better things in it, that's why he didn't get on.
Tyler Hero's in a better situation. It's unfair to compare.
Look,
he's not there to carry
honestly,
the heat.
The Heat's culture and coaching is so good, they'll make anybody look good. Like, Tyler Hero literally.
Duncan Robinson.
Look at him, like
they find shooters. Like, if you're good, they'll find you.
Yeah,
Duncan Robinson is. Duncan Robinson is probably top 5 shooter. Tyler Hero, I knew was going to be a stud when he was at Kentucky because I remember watching him play. And as soon as he got him, I'm like, all right, this guy, his ceiling is probably an all-star.
He got game. He definitely got game. He can't defend for dear life, but he got game.
He's got game on and off the court, too.
Tyler Hero will be a threat. And Bam Adebayo, did you
I like Bam.
Yeah, he's
Bam's
amazing.
I like him as well.
I like him, but is he going to be this good? Is Bam going to be this good after he gets paid? Because remember Whiteside. He was doing his thing. He got paid, and then they got rid of his ass.
Well, Whiteside couldn't shoot.
And Whiteside was lazy. Yeah, he was sort of.
He just wanted to get his 2K rating up.
I remember.
Whiteside seemed like not even trying to like make fun of the guy, but Whiteside seemed like a guy who had the like education of like a third grader. Because like stuff he posted, like literally the other day he was talking about the election. He's like, you know what, I've had enough of this election. I'm moving out of the country. I'm moving to Hawaii. I'm like, dumbass. Hawaii is part of America.
But you know who built this Miami Heat team, right? Pat Riley. And
and
you know what? You know who screwed us? Pat Riley screwed us, leaving us. That's what happened.
Definitely.
I mean, look at what he built in Miami.
I wish we had.
I mean, like he literally made the guy who was in charge of like film and shit, and to arguably one of the greatest coaches in the history of the sport.
You think Miami's running it back next year, or it was a fluke?
Definitely going to be in the playoffs. We'll see about the finals, but
it'll be tough.
How about this? Do you think
they'll definitely be a top 5 seed?
Do you think Miami makes the finals had there not been a bubble?
I think
wait.
That would
Can I say
actually be
something?
better without a bubble. Miami and the Lakers
Yo.
in the finals.
I gotta say something really quick. I don't think
All
they
right.
would have made it because they have a lot of rookies on their team, and when you're playing in arenas and on the road, like for the first time as a rookie, that atmosphere can be like
Exactly.
very like.
I agree.
All right. So Nick, tell me this though: if there was no bubble, who knocks Miami out?
I think the Bucks could have.
Probably the Bucks, yeah, or even Boston.
Milwaukee's
Boston
atmosphere ain't nowhere.
Listen,
near,
if
Miami.
Kemba showed up, Boston would have won. Yeah. Kemba was not himself. He had to be hurt. He played like
Kemba
a bomb.
Kemba had a 5-point game in like a game that went double overtime.
Yeah, he was not himself. I didn't see the confidence. I didn't see his handle, his step back. I didn't see none of that he usually has.
I mean, I think though, if there was no bubble, there would have been a few things that were different. Like obviously, I don't think the Suns go 8-0 without a bubble. I don't think TJ Warren fucking averages 40 a game in the bubble. Miami, could they get to the finals? I mean, it's debatable. I think it would obviously be a little different if there was fans. I still think they were good enough to beat the Bucks. But if Kemba had showed up, maybe Boston would have gone to the finals, and then would they?
The Bucks are a good home team. The Bucks. Yeah. That's why I think it would have been a little different.
It could have been. But I mean, the way I see it though is if the Bucks don't at least get to the finals next year, Giannis is out.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
they
true.
need shooters and they need a point guard.
Where do you think Giannis
George Hill's too old.
I think Giannis might go to Miami.
Yeah. I think he's going to the Warriors.
Nah, fuck that. Please no.
I feel like he could stay in Milwaukee.
Giannis, I feel like is too loyal to stay in Milwaukee. But hear me out on this. There's one place I think he's gonna go if he leaves.
Lakers.
Dallas.
Dallas?
No, he's gonna go Dallas.
What?
Because here's why. Wow. Yeah, here's why. Because I didn't realize this until I saw it. I was looking at free agency cast the other day. Luka's still on a rookie contract, so $8.8 million this year, and then $10 million for his last year option. You'll have KP, and then in next summer they're gonna have a max slot open. Giannis is right there. You'll have three Europeans on one team. Shit would be fire.
I could see that. But if the Warriors cut the check and he got those two shooters, that's all he needs.
I know he's going to the Knicks. He's coming to the Knicks.
He's not. He's not. I spoke to his brother in Yankee Stadium in the Legends Suite. They were eating whatever. I was at the bathroom line. His brother, the one that the Knicks drafted, we're in the bathroom. I'm talking. I'm like, what happened? What went wrong? He's like, there was no communication with management. It was bad. He was saying that the fans, all they want to do is win. They're unrealistic. So he hated his experience with the Knicks. So I'm like, okay, well that means his brother isn't coming. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? So I don't see Greek.
We can only hope.
There's no way Greek does not want MSG, does not want that attention. And I told him clearly, if you go to my Instagram page, I told him, because I posted it, you better not go to the Nets. That's all I care about. Don't go to the Nets. He's like, so why they? I'm like, this is a Knicks town. He's like, so why they KD and Kyrie go there? I'm like, because they were scared of the pressure. They were scared of the. You go to Brooklyn, it's quiet over there.
I think also it's because we're actually heading in a good direction like us.
Community, for a word, Astoria got good Creek community in that. So,
honestly, if Giannis goes to the Warriors, then that's not going to be fair. If he goes to Dallas, I'll like that team, but the Warriors, you'll have Steph.
I think Miami.
Draymond, James Wiseman, probably.
You can't count out the Lakers either. They always find a way. I don't know how. They got so lucky getting LeBron.
With Shaq, they did it with LeBron.
They got so lucky. If LeBron didn't go to the Lakers, they probably wouldn't. They still would have been out of the playoffs. He saved them.
They'd be irrelevant.
He saved them.
Well,
the Lakers, it's like an ongoing it's an ongoing site of a success.
And then I think the league forced that Davis trade to the Lakers.
Happens, the Lakers are always going to have the top players in the league.
Well, I mean, I think the league didn't really force it. I just think Rich Paul was shoving it down the Pelicans' throat.
Well, remember, they gave the Pelicans the first pick when we should have had it.
Well,
The Pelicans, listen,
sadly,
real quick.
We won the lottery since it first
Let me say this real quick. The Pelicans and the Lakers both had 37 wins, and they both fell in the top 4. They had no business in top 4. So I feel with Pelicans getting Davis, the first pick, it felt like, okay, we're gonna give the Pelicans the first pick, and they're gonna trade it to the Lakers as if they're trading. The other way around, like they're trading Zion or something, like meaning like the Lakers are trading Zion for Davis. It made it seem that way. You know what I mean? But it wasn't the case. It's like we should have got the first pick, even if we got Zion or not, and he still would have had his knee blown out or whatever out of shape. We should have got the first pick. It's the principle. Give us the damn first pick for once.
I got so mad when the Warriors got the
We're
second
never
pick.
getting
like
the first
they tanked for 1 year and then they get the second pick, and we've been tanking for like 7 years, and then
exactly. That's why we never rebuild. Like
I was talking to Jerron Goodhope about this. He has a logic as to why like these teams always get like the top picks and we don't. It's because if you look at like the attendance of every team, the teams that like the Pelicans, the Grizzlies, and all them, they're always at the bottom, and we're always at the top of attendance because of the tourists. And he also says the reason why the Warriors got it is because they're in the luxury tax, whatever, because of the new stadium. It's like, motherfucker, they'll make that money back.
They favor the Warriors. The NBA, like, they favor some organizations, like the Lakers. They favor the Warriors.
They don't favor us.
I think they favor. I think they favor the Pelicans also.
Even that KP draft, we were supposed to get the first pick. The Wolves got it.
We were on the tank for Towns, tank for Okafor.
Well, thank God we didn't draft
Okafor pick.
Moutier.
Thank God we didn't draft Moody.
Moody ends up being a Knick anyway, so go figure. Yeah. There was like three guys who was in the top 10 in that draft, and the Knicks had him at one point, but they were arguably the 3 worst players.
Like Hazonia, Moody.
Wait, wasn't Hazonia the other one? I'm not sure.
It was.
Yeah, Hazonia.
Yeah, he was number 5.
Mm-hmm.
He was after
Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
We had Moutier, KP, so we had the 4th pick, the 5th pick, and Moutier was like the 7th. The same year.
And
we had Trey Burke. He was a number 3 pick.
Trey Burke was nice, actually. He had
like 40. Yeah, he was nice. Trey Burke was 13, I think. Yeah.
Trey Burke, I thought was going to be so nice. I don't know why, but it just didn't pan out for him in his career.
He had some good moments with us, though.
Yeah, he dropped 42 on the Hornets. Charlotte. We lost that game. He dropped 40-something against Celtics when he hit that dagger to him in the game.
But at that time, like the season, it was a wash at that point. Like maybe it would have been, and then the next season, Fisto just benches him and treats him like he's bum or something.
Like D'Antoni did with Nate Robinson. Remember that when he came out the doghouse, dropped 41 on the Hawks.
Damn, that's a throwback.
Yeah, man.
Do you think D'Antoni's gotta go to the
throwback
off season? Do you think he's getting a job, D'Antoni?
I thought the Clippers should have hired him. They decided to go with Ty Lue, who is without LeBron James. Ty Lue has a career coaching record of 1-24, and I don't know what the hell they saw in him, but you know what? They're at peace with their decision.
I don't like
the
that.
Pacers, I think, would make a little sense though. Of course you don't.
Yeah,
but honestly, D'Antoni, I wish him the best. I think the Pacers should hire him though. But
yeah, D'Antoni was a good coach, but
he's too stubborn. He don't adjust. In my opinion, he don't adjust.
He really does.
He's a good, tough-minded coach, but he needs to adjust with his stubbornness. Like he's a good, tough coach, but he's too stubborn.
He has one play style in mind, and he won't adjust in like the playoffs.
Exactly.
So that's why they never make it.
I think he kind of
that's why he got
a little this season.
Mm-hmm.
I think he changed it a little up this season, but it was kind of just too late, and he seemed tuned out towards the end of the season with Houston. That we all knew he was gonna leave.
Honestly, I was always thinking to myself, if he's a good coach. I don't know if he's ever gonna win a championship though. But what do I know? The Rockets letting him go and Daryl Morey go. I think they're
gonna break it up.
They have 1 year left. They have 1 year left in their window before they break it up. Like
the Rockets?
Yeah, if they don't win a championship next season,
I think they're breaking up. now.
They're gonna break. Well, no, they're gonna keep Westbrook and Harden around for one more year. But if that doesn't work out, they're gonna show one of them the door. And I would want to say they would keep Harden, but I feel like Harden, to a certain extent, was very great under D'Antoni's system. Obviously, he's still a great ball player with or without. But I think all his recent success became because of Mike. Like his him running the point.
I think D'Antoni was good for Harden. Harden liked D'Antoni, but it wasn't good. He sort of adjusted towards his point guard some because he didn't do a good job with Chris Paul, but he did.
You obviously need shooters in D'Antoni's system because look, with the Knicks,
shooters.
With the Knicks,
and they need a better bench.
He went to the Lakers and he was awful over there.
Oh yeah,
the Rockets have like a 9-man rotation.
Everybody blames on Westbrook.
They have no bigs
and Harden.
Yeah,
but I think it's their bench that is the problem.
I think
they don't got a good bench.
I also think not having a big man hurts them too, because I feel like small ball can only last you for so long.
Capella was the perfect.
They have PJ Tucker, but PJ Tucker is a guy that can come off the bench.
The reason why they traded Capella, in my opinion, was because of the Warriors. He was useless against the Warriors. Yeah. The pick and roll didn't work with Capella against the Warriors. So he was a non-factor.
Sneaker first team, then of course PJ Tucker. Yeah.
I feel like
PJ Tucker is good. You need shooters if you're gonna.
If they had a shooting big on that team, they would have been a lot better.
Imagine if you had like a Nikola Jokic on that team or Joel Embiid. That would be fine.
Do you think they split the Sixers up? Or no, actually they won't. They just got Doc Rivers. No way.
The Sixers.
That was a good hire.
I don't know. Honestly,
risky.
The way I see it,
a lot of 3-1 series blown.
They need a point guard. They need a shooters and a point guard.
They do.
Can't have Ben Simmons playing the point. Can't shoot. He's a good point forward, but you need another point guard.
I think Joel and Ben can't win together, but I don't know. I think if they somehow were to break up that team, I think they would trade Ben before they trade Joel.
Yeah.
But their biggest mistake though was giving Al Horford a max.
Seriously.
Do you think
that's one of the worst.
You know why I think they paid him?
Westbrook would be a Knick or anything?
No.
To take him away from Boston, I don't know.
Exactly, because to take him away from Boston because Al Horford really defended Embiid in the playoffs really well.
Yeah,
really well. And they thought that Horford was the only threat in the East to Embiid. So they stole him away from Boston and it backfired.
Yep.
Well, Boston has a very good coaching scheme. Like Brad Stevens, in my opinion, is a top 3 coach in this league. And he made Daniel Theis good. He made Horford pretty good. Kenner had his moments, even though he didn't get that many minutes. But
and also Danny Ainge too. You can never forget about Danny Ainge.
Yeah.
So you can never. You can only finesse you.
Do you think that Westbrook would ever consider coming to Knicks?
Fuck no.
No.
I remember I was at one of his panels in it.
No.
He was like, somebody asked him, "Do you think about coming to the Knicks and that?" And he's like, "Oh yeah."
Okay. I think he's just bullshitting.
Well, what is he gonna say? No.
Honestly, he should just say fuck no if he wants to shut the rumors out. But honestly, let's be real here for a second, guys. How many times do we ever hear it's like, someone interested in the Knicks about this guy. So never happens though.
Yeah, listen, this is the time of the year where it's just gonna be rumors until they're gonna make moves. So
yeah, it's like, I guarantee you, if we asked LeBron James if he was a free agent right now, would he consider the Knicks? He'd probably be like, no.
No, he just won a championship with Lakers, so.
Yeah, the way I see it is whenever LeBron decides to retire, he'll probably sign. If the Cavs sign Bronny, they'll draft Bronny in a few years, he's gonna go back to Cleveland just so he can play with this kid, and that'll be his farewell tour.
That'd be cool.
Still alive?
Well, Bronny is.
Bronny alive anymore?
Yeah, do we know? I'm curious.
I haven't seen Bronny in a minute.
Me neither.
Yeah, I remember.
I haven't seen his thing. Is he alive?
Odell Beckham was on Call of Duty and he was streaming and he was like, yeah, Bronny can't make it today.
Uh-oh. Imagine though. Honestly, if Bronny and his dad ever actually suit up on the same team, that'd probably be the most fucking dopest thing of all time.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, it would be.
If who suited up together?
LeBron and his kid.
Oh, for the Knicks.
Honestly, I guarantee you, if Bronny actually does get drafted by the Knicks, Dad will come over on a 1-year contract just to play with his son. By then, he'll be fucking 42 years old, and even though he's been watched for like 2 years,
and his hairline is gonna be.
You know what I
hate?
I hate how he always says that his favorite place to play is MSG, but he had so many chances of coming, and I'm sure if he came, other people are gonna follow.
Times.
They're gonna take bargain deals. So why didn't you just come?
Because the Knicks haven't been good. That's why.
But he would have made us great.
It would have made him. But also, I remember after LeBron played Dwayne Wade for the last time, after the game, I remember he said it was either here or the Knicks, something like that.
MSG.
Yeah.
It was here or MSG.
Yeah.
No, it was.
I don't believe that shit, though.
No, it was either Staples Center or the Garden for our last game ever, but obviously it was Staples. But I mean, I kind of don't believe that shit, but at the same time, though, I think that conversation was definitely brought up at least one time.
Yeah,
I think LeBron wins 3 more. I think he finishes with 7. Depending how the league goes, as far as what other teams do, if they make super teams and the Lakers get lucky and they get guys, because a lot of luck needs to come into effect also. But I could see him finishing with 7, and it'll be the craziest freaking basketball career of all time.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, look, if LeBron somehow finishes with 7 rings, then it'll be great. Well, oh, you're coming out?
Yeah. Thank you all for coming on that. Yeah, it was amazing. Always good talking Knicks and whatever. You guys, let's do it again sometime.
Wait, before you shut this down, everybody, what's your Instagrams?
At
Eddie knows mine.
Yeah, at Knicks Community for Aidian.
At JRNY85.
Community.
JRNY85. Amsterdam baseball,
Wait, Jay.
Yep. That's me.
All right, fellas.
Eddie McQuade 11.
Yeah,
thank you
he's
guys.
A legend. He's always on stories and DMs.
Eddie is the goat.
Yo, Luke.
I'm gonna follow all you guys after this for sure.
Okay.
Luke, thank you for having me on, Luke. All right,
thank you, man.
Be safe. Hopefully COVID's gone.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Stay safe,
This is fun. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you, boys.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Later, guys.
See you.
Yeah.